Welcome to Dire Headlines. I'm Louisa Liu. Thank you for joining us. Volunteers in Tzu Chi's 10th disaster relief team to enter the earthquake-hit region of Sichuan in China are continuing the good work of their predecessors. But when it comes to teaching Jing Si aphorisms, they are trying a different tack.
At 9 o'clock every morning, children in earthquake-affected Sichuan, China, sit quietly under a canvas shelter waiting to be told a story from the Still Thoughts collection. A tale about filial piety strikes a chord with the youngsters, who can't wait to have their say. After class, some of the children gather around volunteers to confess they are not always respectful to their parents.
Before, I always answered back my mom and dad, but after meeting the Tzu Chi aunties and uncles, I'll try to be better in the future.
The auntie told us when mommy was pregnant with us, she still had to work. I was very moved to hear that.
Still Thoughts, also called Jing Si aphorisms, are taught through short stories with a moral lesson. In a change from the last team, volunteers in Tzu Chi's 10th relief unit in Sichuan use a topic-based approach to Jing Si education at their 4 service points.
Master Zheng Yan teaches us that good deeds and respecting your parents can't wait, so we're starting with the topic of filial piety to introduce charity work.
The volunteers say the most important thing is to make the words of wisdom in Jing Si aphorisms part of the lives of children in the quake-hit region.
On the very next day after the Sichuan earthquake, Tzu Chi dispatched 16 volunteers to assess damage in the disaster-hit region. They were joined by 11 more volunteers from Taiwan, delivering timely aid to victims. Today, 10 Tzu Chi disaster relief teams have been relaying relief effort in Sichuan.
While waiting for the flight to Chengdu, the 10th Tzu Chi disaster relief team busies itself assigning tasks so they can hit the ground running. The team arrived in Sichuan at midnight and 5 hours later joins their predecessors who are preparing to leave. In the interim, teams will systematically take over the logistics and details of the preceding teams.
Since the 5th team, we have been computerizing relief tasks and responsibilities, as well as the information on individual cases of disaster victims. It's all very systematic.
Because each relief team stays for a very short time, we are unable to establish personal relationships with local people. However, the uniform and the kindness remain the same. A veteran volunteer in international relief, Chen Jingfa, is here in Sichuan for the 4th time. Similarly, many volunteers have returned time and again to deliver aid to this shaken land and are passing along what they have learned. Upon their arrival in the disaster area, the 10th team is warmly received by their forerunners. Knowledge and experience have been imparted to the new caregivers, who will continue this restorative stream of love.